Hey guys, welcome to our third video presentation on the Google Sites. And in our last video tutorial we created a gallery which included videos as well as images pertaining to food. Now we will be proceeding to create a third page which we will refer to as our recipe page, and then for this page we will have some sub page attached to that recipe page. So I am in the sidebar right and under the pages section, and then I'm clicking in a blank space, and once clicked, just to indicate that we're adding another page, the plus sign, and this is the recipe. Once the name is entered, we select done, and then we see this appear in the list. Additionally, the hyperlink is also on the header section, so we can click in between these pages to see what each entail. I'm going to change the background image for the recipe page, so I'm selecting the change image and then I'm trying to find one online. Recipe image. Alright, so the E did not go, but I can work with that scene. I'm seeing some items here. Alright, so I'm gonna select maybe the second image here, and then that's gonna add it to the backdrop of this. So recipes there, maybe the font color, let's try red this time to see, and then we could also make it bold. Alright, and then this indicates now that we are on the recipe page. Alright, so for the recipe page, the only thing that I'm putting for the main introductory page for this is maybe an image of a recipe. So I'm going to place in this section, go to the insert tab on the sidebar, and then insert an image. So I'm going to select one from online and then say recipe. Why do I keep putting two E's? Alright, so recipe picture, and then this now would indicate that we are currently on the recipe page. So I'm seeing an image here with a sample recipe. I'm selecting that and then inserting. The image is quite small now, so we can expand both the width as well as the height of this image. Alright, so currently this is the only thing that we need for this main page for the recipe, as we will be having different sections for various recipes. Alright, so I'm going to return to the pages section, and then for the recipe I'm going to hover over it, and then to the far right of it I'm seeing the ellipse tool with the three dots. Select that, and then I'm locating the option that says add subpage. So once I locate the add sub page, I'm clicking on that, and then this will be chicken recipes, and then it is added. As you can see, the sub page is kind of showing in a spaced area where we're seeing main pages in line and then sub pages just a little bit extended or marginalized going to the right. So recipes, and then when I locate the recipe on the navigation bar, I'm now seeing an arrow there. So when I click on that, I am able to see what are the different sub pages under the recipe page, right? So we have chicken recipes. We can go ahead and change the background image just to represent chicken. All right, so I'm doing a search chicken meals, and then again first image I'm choosing, and alright, so let me use this because it has less colors there, and then this now give us a backdrop for the chicken page. Alright, so in the main content area, again, in order to add content, we would go to the insert tab, and then from here we add our additional information. Let's say we have some ingredients that we want to share, so we can go ahead and click on the text box, and I have mine, so I'm going to just go ahead and paste that. So information there is a lot. Let me just highlight this and remove some line spacing, if we have that option on this. Do we? Alright, so line spacing, remove space before list. So this technically gives us a smaller scale. Let me check if we have Okay, I was checking to see if we have any border, but no. All right, so I'm going to decrease the size of this text box just so I can add an image to the right of it. All right, so we're getting an ingredients, and what we could do is to apply now an image to the right of that just to show what the ingredient is showing. All right, so before we do that, let me just reselect the ingredients section, and on the color palette to the left, I'm clicking on that, and then I'm trying to get an emphasis. So I'm selecting the emphasis tool, and then this would give us a background color for this section. All right, we could have used an image, so let me try the image to see if we could get a lighter image for this part. And from here, let me try about this, and then, oh, too dark. All right, so let me just give back the emphasis, and we'll stay with that for now. All right, so I'm gonna add the image to the right of this now, just to indicate what the ingredient is showing. All right, so again, it's chicken, and we're seeing some chicken, so let me select a random chicken and then insert this. It's gonna place it. All right, so I have it at the top, and I want to move it on this part, so I dragged it from the top, place it where I want it, and again I can increase the size in terms of width as well as height. So when I am scrolling through this, then I would understand that this ingredient on the left is representing the meal that is on the right. So that is our section completed there. We could add some additional ingredients for this purpose. I just use a text box just to show you how it will appear. So I'm just gonna add one other section for the chicken, and then just add 2 videos just to indicate that these are recipe videos. All right, so let me try chicken recipe. All right, so I select the first video that is there. I can go ahead and select the second one and add a next video. So chicken recipe, search, and this time I'm choosing another video, so maybe the second, and insert that. All right, so this is recipe for stew chicken, just random name because I doubt this is a stewed chicken, and maybe this one, recipe for sweet and sour chicken. All right, so that now would give us our recipe page for our chicken menu. All right, so I'm going to return to the pages section, and again, still under the recipe area, I want to add a second sub page, and maybe this would be dinner recipes. So I'm clicking the 3 dots beside recipe and then adding another sub page. This time this is dinner recipe. And this now, when I click back on the recipe or hover over that, we're seeing the 2 sub pages under the recipe area. So it's dinner that we're now serving. Now again, change the image and find one that represents dinner. All right, so they have dinner recipes, dinner meals. Let me try this one. Insert, and then that's the background. A little bit off, but I'll just keep it for now, just for the purpose of time. Again, we can add our ingredients, etc., in our content area. So again, insert tab, and then decide what you want to place in terms. So I didn't use this first one before, so I can go ahead, select that, maybe an image. So dinner, and we're choosing a random image for dinner, and then we could indicate that dinner at our main location. Maybe it was chicken or dinner recipe and table for maybe what, 4, right? So just that is just an idea. And then we could add additional things. So let me do one more template for this page, and then that's it for this part. So image, we're adding 2 dinner images. All right, so second image, insert, and that goes there. Third image, dinner. Yeah, dinner. All right, another image that we haven't used as yet, click on that and then insert. And then thirdly, video, maybe for dinner. That, and then that is included. So technically this would have been our recipe page. If it is that you would want additional information, then you already know the pattern that we've been following. Click on the blank area and add whatever it is that you want to add.